I am in rural Tennessee. You want to see where? Look at the map. There I am, the blue dot. Nashville to the north. Huntsville, Alabama to the south. Chattanooga over there to the east. Yeah, this is a little rural area of Tennessee. Very interesting. I have to tell you, the road that I drove in on was called Davy Crockett Parkway. How cool is that? Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier. Is that how it goes? If you're older, you know that song. If you're younger, you're probably going, what the hell? But anyway, I am in the town of Cowan. Now, before I go any farther, let me tell you that I've got several towns to visit here, including the last town, which I will have Nicole with me. A little town called Lynchburg. If you're a whiskey drinker, you know that that is one of the most important towns on earth. But enough of that later. Let me get the keys out of my car. I will have Nicole with me for the last part of the video for that visit. But before we go there, let's check out a few other towns. Again, I am in Cowan, an important rail town back in its day. That's what it was founded for. This town is where they keep the push engines. Now this is in the 1800s, they built an important rail line from down south that went up through Chattanooga and into Nashville. And this town is where they kept what they called the push engines. They would get a push engine here in Cowan to help the train up into the Cumberland Plateau. And they've been doing that here since the 1800s, and they still do it to this day. So you come here, you'll get a push engine, and that's just another locomotive attached to your train to help you get up those high elevations. So I thought it's only fitting that it came out on the tracks here in Cowan. That is an old train depot. I'm going to go over there in a second. I just want to come over here and take a look real quick. Let's see, there's an old log cabin here. Should we take a look? While we walk over there, I'll tell you about the town. Population is a little under 1,800. Little small town. Median age is 38. Gender breakdown is male 51, female 49. Race breakdown is 84% white, 9% black, 1% Hispanic, 6% mixed. Wonder what this guy's doing here. He's just sitting here, hanging out. Nobody else is here. I'm in the downtown. I'll take a drive through here in a minute, but let's look at this cabin. Why not? What does it mean? I don't see any signs. Oh, what do we got here? Franklin County's first courthouse. How about that? 1807, 1814, home of Major William Russell. Reconstructed in 1975. Yeah, that is really cool. Let's back up a little. Let me give you a look at the whole thing. Of course, the sun is on the other side there, so you're catching a lot of shade. Shall we see inside? Probably not much. Oh, wow. I think I could squeeze the camera in there so you guys could see, but it looks like they have a bed. Is that a bed I see? And a table? A little fireplace. It's kind of cozy, isn't it? There's a lamp up there. That is awesome. All right. That's cool. I got to see that. Oh, let's get gas out of the way. Can you guys see that over there? That's Citgo. $3.39 for a gallon of gas here in South Tennessee. South Central, I believe. Wow, it's beautiful. Who doesn't love trains, right? Anyway, why don't I go take a look over there? Well, as I was about to jump in the Bronco, look what's coming. The aforementioned train. Or let's say a train. Are those push engines there? That's just two train engines by themselves. I bet you money. There's a perfect example of what I was talking about. A couple of push engines. How cool, huh? I'm at the train depot now. It's a museum. Appears that it is closed though. Let's go take a look. Let's see, Cowan Railroad Museum, open May through October. It's only open on the weekends. Well, today is Thursday. It's about 11 a.m. Anyway. Yeah, not going to be able to go into the museum, but we can look at some of these trains here. Wow. Those look like fun, don't they? Isn't that cool? And they got a little engine here, an old steam engine. Almost a full little train here. Let's see, got some steps here. Let's go up. Take a look, shall we? Always love to get in trains. All right. Awesome, huh? Brake valve, firebox. Got a passenger car down here too. You think we can go in? Well, let's see. Well, let's see. Let's go up the steps here. I'm gonna guess it's locked. It is. But let me put the camera up, give you a look-see. All right. Interesting. Well, there that is. Let's see what else is here in the town. Another cool thing they have here in downtown is this old Texaco. Let's see. They have restored it. It's kind of like a mini museum, it looks like. How much is gas? Let's say 38 cents. 38 cents per gallon. How about that? I'm gonna guess we can't go inside, but I'll try anyway. Yeah, it's locked. Got a few things in there. And over here, well, first of all, check out this old air tire inflator. Isn't that cool? And they got they got some cars in here. Wow. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Hopefully you can see all that. I think you can. Let me give you another look over here. That is awesome. All right. Well, let's see what else is here. Another look at downtown real quick while I tell you some more about the place. Per capita income is $18,400 a year. That's $354 a week. Median household income is $31,300 a year. That's a little over $600 a week. Check it out, Cowan City Hall. I'll cut a left here and go into downtown. quick drive-through. It's very small. Poverty is high here. I was surprised. 35%. For children, it's really high. Kind of shockingly high. 59% of children 17 and under in this town live at or below the poverty line. For seniors 65 and older, it's 22%. Anyway, so I'll drive into a little residential, tell you some more. Well, this is something you won't see in the city. How awesome, huh? Wonder where this guy is taking his horse. Oh wow, there's a couple more there. Looks like he's got a couple horses there. That is pretty cool. Awesome, huh? You got another one over here. He's this guy's looking pretty frisky right here. Oh, there's a couple here. There's another one loose over here. How awesome. Small city life, right? Anyway, a couple other numbers real quick. Let's see, median home value here is $92,700. And one last number, crime rate here is very low. 12 incidents per 1,000 people. US average is 23. So crime here is right at half of what it is in the rest of the US. Anyway, that's going to be the end of this town. I got to keep this video moving, guys, or it's going to be very long. So I'm going to head to the next town right now. Everyone, I am in Winchester, Tennessee. I'm walking into the downtown. Beautiful downtown, by the way. Wanted to look at this courthouse first. That's something, isn't it? Let's see if I can get a little bit closer. See the clock way up there on top? This building was built in 1937. It's PWA modern architecture. Now that's Art Deco influenced New Deal. I already love New Deal. I find it fascinating, but I've never seen one that's Art Deco inspired, or it takes its cues from Art Deco. It's fascinating. That is an unusual building. Look at that beauty. Oldham. The Oldham Theater, and it's still showing movies. It's got Mario Brothers there. That's a new movie. It's out right now. Wow. Some great architecture here. Let me head over that way. In this locality, on February 24, 1861, occurred the mass meeting as a result of which Franklin County seceded from the state of Tennessee, at the same time petitioning the then Confederate state of Alabama to annex it. Yeah, I'd read about that. This county at one time seceded temporarily from Tennessee and became part of Alabama right before the Civil War. I'll tell you about the town a little bit as I walk around. There's just under 9,400 people here. Median age is 40. Gender breakdown, 51% male, 49% female. And let's see the race breakdown as I take a walk through here. 81% white, 8% black, 8% Hispanic, 1% Asian, 2% mixed. Alright, so there's that. It's a beautiful day here in Tennessee, by the way. It is 76 degrees Fahrenheit, 24 Celsius. Perfect weather, quite frankly. Let's see, per capita income, $32,500 a year, $625 a week. Median household income is just under $52,000 a year, right at $1,000 a week. So incomes are pretty good here. You can tell by the downtown, it's a healthy city. Dinah Shore was born here, right here in this town. Now let me talk about a number that's not so good here, and that's crime. Crime is high here. 35 incidents per 1,000 people last year. U.S. average is 23. So, yeah, definitely higher than the U.S. average. I did a breakdown of it. Violent crime, 6.2 per 1,000. U.S. average is 3.9. Property crime, 29 per 1,000. U.S. average is 20. So crime is a little bit of an issue here. Pink car, pink poodles. Is this referencing Mary Kay, maybe? Not sure. I love Winchester. Winchester SA Shore Department Store. Yeah, it looks like they've done some pretty nice artwork here. On the other side it looks more like graffiti. Yeah, I'm not sure what this is. It's got lights, but there's no restaurants or anything back here. That's pretty cool. You know, I always like it when they dress up alleys though a little bit. But that said, what's this mural? Oh. Interesting. I wonder who she is. If anyone knows, comment. Tell us who's on the wall here. Another famous person from Winchester, perhaps? Let's see, one other number before I leave and head to the next town. Median home value here is just under $160,000. What do you think that one goes for? That is a beautiful home. Wow. Anyway, alright, gotta keep this video moving, guys. So, gonna head to the next town now. Well, here it is. The final resting place of one of America's greatest heroes, Jack Daniel. Do you agree, honey?
Absolutely.
See, one of America's greatest heroes?
I totally agree.
Yeah? Can't believe I'm this close to him. I wonder how much Jack Daniels I have drank in my life. A lot. Yeah, you too?
A little bit, just a little bit. Just a little.
Since we drink it in every bar we go to.
Just a little bit.
We are in Lynchburg, Tennessee now. I will admit, this town has long been on my bucket list. The distillery's over there. Downtown's right there. We're going to head to both places. But, of course, first and foremost, I wanted to see his final resting place. Here it is. How cool. They got a couple chairs here so you can just kind of hang out, I guess.
He was only 61 when he died.
61? Well, he lived a hard drinking life. That whiskey. You know, it...
You think he drank a lot of whiskey?
I'm sure he drank a lot of whiskey. I do believe that whiskey is healthy for you, though, so I don't know if that's what did him in. But anyway, cool. All right, we are going to head into town and show you around, and we are going to tour the distillery. So that's coming up right now. All right, so as we drive through this picturesque cemetery, how about some info on the town? Population is 6,500. Now there ain't no way 6,500 people live in this little town. So I dug further in. The city limits of Lynchburg take up the entire county. So it's really, that's the population of the county, Moore County. And Lynchburg is the county seat. We will see that courthouse here shortly. It's very unique. But anyway, median age is 46. That's an older town for sure. Gender's 50-50. Race breakdown, it's 93% white, 3% Asian, 2% black, 1% Native American, and 1% mixed. Per capita income here is $31,300 a year. That's about $600 a week. Median household income is just under $65,000 a year. That is $1,250 a week. All right, we have arrived downtown. There's the Moore County Courthouse. We're going to take a look around.
Should we show our new shirts?
Yeah, we just bought a couple new shirts. Spending money locally. Lynchburg Hardware and General Store. All goods worth price charged. There you go. Wife is buying a t-shirt.
Yeah, what kind of change you need?
We're spending the money here. Huh?
I'm putting the earrings on now.
What'd you say?
Thank you, you too.
What'd you say?
I said I'm putting the earrings on now.
Oh, you got some JD Barrel earrings.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
They're so cute.
Tour rides on a horse-pulled carriage. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, here's the other street in downtown. Lots of little shops. Anyway, I wanted to show you all this. This is the Moore County Courthouse. Built in, oh, was it built? 1876. Italianate architecture. Italianate architecture. Takes its cues from 16th century Italian structures.
What's the wood carving?
Huh?
I'm sorry, I haven't.
Yeah, there is a wood carving. Let's go look.
What's the wood carving?
Yeah, let's go look at that. It's chainsaw carving by Rourke Williams. Looks like, is that a bear or a wolf? I think it's a wolf.
Yeah, that's a wolf.
Yeah, chasing something up the tree trunk. That's pretty awesome. Looks like it's partially broken. That was an eagle. The wings, it's missing the head. It's got a woodpecker right there. All kinds of stuff going on here.
Woody woodpecker.
Yeah. A little fox right here. Oh, and there's a rooster. Or that's a turkey, actually. How awesome is that? So that's Jack Daniels you're sitting next to.
Yeah, he's cool. Two
Yeah?
of us were cool. We've been having a conversation.
Do you know how tall he was? 5'2". That means you're taller than him. Barely.
Not barely. I'm 5'4".
Barely.
5'5".
Yeah, you wish you're 5'5". Everything Jack Daniels in here. Jack Daniels coffee, wing sauce, cinnamon barbecue sauce. They have collectible bottles here. Look at this. $300 for that. $600 for this one right here. $600 for that. Jack Daniels playing cards. LED clock. Jack Daniels everything. So we asked about those bottles of whiskey because, as most people know, this county is dry. You cannot buy alcohol in the very county where Jack Daniels is made.
It's kind of silly.
Yep, you cannot buy it here. It's completely dry here. But the reason she can sell, or the lady was telling us, the reason she can tell or sell those bottles of alcohol is because they're collector's items, never been opened. All right, we've got about a half hour before the tour, so we're going to go in for a little snack here at Barbecue Caboose. And I think they have beer. Is that what the sign said?
It did say so.
No hard liquor, but it looks like they have beer. So, let's go check it out. All right, we are sitting down in this cool little restaurant, hole-in-the-wall kind of place. I'm having a shot, or you're having Mick Ultra. So they can't sell whiskey, but they can sell
Beer.
They can sell beer.
It's just beer today.
Anyway, we've ordered a little snack. Our food is here. Fried bologna sandwich with barbecue, macaroni and cheese, and a, well, what kind of dog is that? It's got onions, mustard, and pickle relish. Looks good, doesn't it?
The hot dog looks great. Mac and cheese looks good, like mac and cheese, but I cannot get on board with fried bologna. I'm sorry. I just can't do it.
You can't get on board with fried bologna? That's because
No.
you're not Southern like
When
me.
I was a kid, I didn't even like bologna, regular bologna. Why would I want to fry it up as an adult?
Because it's delicious that way.
Oh my god, it's gross.
It's a Southern thing. Everything is delicious. It's a big, thick piece of bologna. But it's good. See, when I was a kid, we would fry up the little slices of bologna and add barbecue to it. And then we would toast the bread.
I just wouldn't eat if we were having bologna that day. I'd have my big brother eat it for me so I was allowed to get up from the table.
And if you grew up in the South, you would eat it.
No, I wouldn't.
Macaroni and cheese is pretty good. Hot dog's excellent. Beer, of course, is excellent. Well, you don't get any more old school than this. Handwritten receipt, no prices. What's that? 1 fried bologna, 1 hot dog, 2 beers. Let's see, Moon Pie General Store. Well, we gotta go in there. These are moon pie candles. This is a banana moon pie candle. I'm afraid I'm gonna have that.
I think you should get a moon pie belt. This would look amazing on you.
It's possible. They would look amazing on me. I would make that look good. Now I'm gonna have to get this.
You're getting a moon pie candle?
Hell yeah. We're gonna tour the distillery. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Okay. You ready?
I'm ready, Freddie.
I'm ready, Freddie, too. All right, we have checked in and got our tickets for the tour. And here you go. Here's a statue of Jack Daniels as you walk into his place. And they got a bunch of other stuff here. Here's a Jack Daniels bottle from 1890. An old Jack Daniels delivery truck. All goods worth price charged. Yeah, this is an interesting story. Nearest and Jack. When Jack Daniel was just a boy, he left home. Eventually came to live and work on the farm of a local minister by the name of Dan Call. On his farm, Call had a whiskey still that quickly drew Jack's interest. It was here that Call introduced the young Jack Daniel to Nathan Nearest Green. The American Civil War had yet to be fought, and Nearest was an enslaved man who watched over Call's whiskey still. Nearest took Jack under his wing, taught him everything he knew about making whiskey, including the Lincoln County process that we know today as charcoal mellowing. After the American Civil War, Jack bought Call's still and hired Nearest, now a free man, to become Jack Daniel's first master distiller. Working together, Jack and Nearest appear to have developed a friendship at a time when a relationship of this kind was uncommon. Jack moved his distillery to Cave Spring, where it is today. Nearest's sons, Eli and George, came to work with him. And it goes on to say that descendants of Nearest still work for Jack Daniels to this day. That's a cool story. Ah, how pretty though, huh? Look at all this.
Now,
There
seriously,
is
guys,
where
get
it's
off,
distilled,
watch your
right
step,
there.
use a hand up
We'll
here.
get back to there.
One thing I want to say, there's a lot. The question this young man just posed me. I get this a lot lately because there's something on the news. Why is there lightning on the radio and everything?
Just give you a shot of the grounds here. This is the cave from which spring water comes. Every single bottle, every single ounce of Jack Daniels is made with this water. It's why Jack Daniels set up his distillery in this location for this water right here. It comes out of these limestone rocks. Yeah, he didn't go far. That's the distillery right there in the middle of frame. It's been there a long time. Another shot of the spot where the cave is, where the water comes out. That sure is beautiful. And the water comes out and goes this way. Now, Jack Daniels is the biggest selling whiskey in the world. More Jack Daniels sold than any other kind. Every drop of it sold across the world is made right here in this building. Distilled inside here. Amazing if you think about it. Because a lot of Jack Daniels is made and drank every day across the world. Now we're going to go inside and see it. I'm told we're not allowed to take pictures or take video, so I'm going to have to stop the camera here, which sucks. I would love to show you guys what's going on inside there. Alright, we're outside this area. We can take pictures here and video. The area we just saw was tank upon tank upon tank, huge tanks of the mash fermenting, the yeast converting it to alcohol. It was a little bit sweet smelling. You could actually smell the Jack Daniels. I've drank so much Jack Daniels I could tell that that's what that was going to be for. Now this is the assembly line where Jack Daniels single barrel. You see the finished bottle. We got some people working hard over there. And I guess she's inspecting it. That is so cool, isn't it? I guess these people just get used to people coming in here and watching what they do. This is the part of the tour where we get to taste some of the whiskeys. Apple, fire, honey. Of course, number 7, the original, and from the Jack. And we have some water, Jack Daniels water, to wash it down with. We are going to finish our day at a place called Barrel House Barbecue. Which way do we go in? Right here?
Pretty.
Yeah, I want to see this person.
He's pretty.
Wonder what this made him decide to put that out here. That's the exit though, honey. We got to go in right here. Alright? Alright. Let's do it. Right, we're inside the restaurant here. They got dollar bills covering the walls, the posts.
And lots of Jack Daniels bottles, and it's just like begging you. You just want to have some Jack Daniels, but you can't.
Yeah, they have Jack Daniel bottles for light fixtures.
Nothing like teasing you, right?
Yeah. Now, of course, we can't get Jack Daniels.
Oh, we got beer.
Because there's no liquor here because it's dry, but we are having a couple beers. Our food is here. I've got baked beans and green beans and smoked sausage and a half rack of ribs.
What do you think that is?
I don't know, some kind of sauce.
Oh, okay.
And you got chicken salad, right?
I got a pulled chicken salad.
Boring.
Hey, the chicken is pulled chicken, hence the name pulled chicken salad.
Yeah, but all right. Anyway, it looks good.
But I'm going to taste your sausage.
You're going to taste my sausage?
Yes, I am.
Okay, good. Yeah, this food is really good. You can really tell the difference between like a little hole-in-the-wall place like this and a chain. That sausage is among the best I ever had. It's fantastic. I don't know what the sauce is, but it's sausage dipped in it. Tastes fantastic.
Really? I didn't try it that way. I'm going to try it myself.
The ribs are good. And your salad is just like cram full of chicken.
My salad has so much pulled chicken on it. It's crazy. Like, I'm never going to be able to finish this, but it's really good.
Yeah, this food is really good. It's not in fancy packaging and fancy utensils and fancy plates.
Plastic fork forks and knives, but it's freaking good.
Yeah, it tastes fantastic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
All right, everyone, so that's the end of this video. We are heading back to Dallas, so I can...
Have a good night.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was our waitress. We're heading back to... Yeah, we're heading back to Dallas, so I can change the oil in the car and get a haircut. And other things that we have to do, go to the bank, pay the bills. Then we are heading up north. First, East St. Louis. Can't wait to do that one.
East of St. Louis, okay.
Yeah, and then we will be heading up into the great Northeast. So, there you go. Be looking for those.